What's up, guys? Welcome back to FishOfHex. Today we are going to do my weekly rambling slash update of Reef-A-Palooza. I'm trying to get everything in one video here, uncut, unedited, just kind of here in my disaster of a fish room. Completely destroyed after getting ready for the show, moving some things around, and I'm setting up a sink, all sorts of stuff here. And yeah, so it's going to be like this, but I wanted to do this video because I'm losing my voice. I'm starting to lose it. It was basically Saturday. I felt my throat like, oh, I'm getting scratchy, just probably because I was around so many people. And I just wanted to get the video out, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to feel better later in the week and get some more content out. But the tank is blue, very blue and very dirty, the front glass. Haven't cleaned it in, what, 5 days now. And I actually forgot to feed the fish Friday morning before I left. And they were super pissed off when I got home last night around midnight. And so, recap on Reef-A-Palooza. It was awesome. It was an eye-opening, humbling experience. It was crazy. I met so many people. I lost track after the first day. Listening to your guys' stories, seeing how the channel impacts you and your builds and all that stuff. It was great to just sit down and talk to you guys. And yeah, it was awesome, and I just want to say thank you for all the support on that. And I am just stepping on everything, so you guys will probably hear me crunching stuff while I'm walking around here. And I sold about 50% of the coral I brought, and I brought a ton. Basically, I had to put a bunch of coral in a container with a heater and power head, all that kind of stuff, and keep it alive. And when I sold something, I just replaced it and put it back, put more coral in, and just kept going. Sold a ton of coral, had a great show, and the amount of money that I have going into the show, I definitely got that back, so that was awesome. And I was able to put some money aside for a new work truck that I plan on getting for the Reef Tank for Veterans builds and all that kind of stuff. And speaking of that, if anybody has a hookup or knows where I can get a used like crew cab, Chevy or Ford F-150, let me know. I will be happy to look into that. Looking to just kind of get something that it doesn't have to be perfect, but something that I can haul the kids around, haul the bike to shows, and also take care of all the equipment and builds and stuff that I have going on in the business here. So if anybody knows anything, let me know. And yeah, other than that, I am completely exhausted. I went to the DMV this morning, just drained, sat in traffic. It was just one of those cloudy days. Anybody who's been up for an entire weekend or just not sleeping much during a show or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I was just drained, and I have a huge mess here that I have to take care of. So if you guys probably noticed, I had the AP 700s here, and I know I said I was going to use Radions for the show, and I'll give you guys a quick update, and when we start talking about these more in depth later in the week, or maybe in the beginning of next week. But basically what happened is I had the 4XR15s off the 300. I brought them to the show, and somebody connected them Friday afternoon. Somebody connected to all the Radions in the building and reset all of them via a Reef Link. And because the Wi-Fi signal wasn't good in the building, I actually ended up not being able to reprogram them. I had the text there from Ecotech. They couldn't do anything because there just wasn't enough signal, so you couldn't connect to the EcoSmart Live, basically making those 4 Radions useless. And that's a huge problem. So I went over to Kessel, talked to them, got the last 2 that they had here, brand new in the box, never been opened, and I put them over my frag tank. And with these, you can just set it and forget it kind of thing, or you can go in and program them, which I will discuss later when we set these up on the frag tank. And yeah, I was really disappointed in that flaw that anybody can just connect to your Radions and then reset them. Now, did somebody do it on purpose? I have no idea. Did somebody go in there and intentionally destroy 20 some odd Radions? It doesn't destroy them. I mean, I basically reset them, making them useless. And that tank is really dirty right now. I got to clean the glass of that. And did somebody do it on purpose? I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. But I wouldn't put it past someone to actually go in and do something like that. But either way, Kessel came through, and then I decided Sunday that I'd go ahead and buy them. Got an amazing deal for that, and also got a great connection for our Reef Tank for Veterans. We're going to be using Kessels on those builds, as well as working with Fritz for the salt. There's just so many things that happened during this show, and it just worked out great. So speaking of the Kessels one more time, I'm basically going to do a complete guide on how to set them up on the frag tank here later in the week, as I mentioned, and then also go through, do the programming, show you the 2 different ways to do that, and do the par readings on the frag tank. So we're going to do 1 Kessel per frag tank sitting at about 18 inches, which gives us that 48 inches by 2 or 24 inch coverage. So that should work out pretty good. And yeah, other than that, the show was great. It was exhausting. Shout out to Scott from Roscoe's Reef for coming over, making the trip, helping me bring everything there, helping to sell coral. And it was just awesome. Everything about it was great. And the support that you guys have for this channel is crazy. I just couldn't process people wanting to, you know, just be around me and have those conversations, and just had just so much love for the channel and the content. It really helps me just move forward through all the stress of you know, just making content and putting all that time in there. You guys, that kind of interaction just helps me want to move forward and make more content. So I really appreciate the support. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to go. My voice is starting to get crackly again here. If I don't have any content for the rest of the week, trust me, I will be working on stuff behind the scenes and then just do the voiceover later. And I'll try to get 3 or 4 videos out next week to make up for what I didn't do this week. All right, guys, I appreciate all the love, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.